As we prepare to load the machine, one thing we do want to note is how wide the machine is. If it's 8'6" wide, it's going to basically match up parallel with each side of your trailer. If it's oversized, you're going to have some overhang on each side. So we want to center our load to the trailer as we load it. An important time that I want to look at is when the machine starts to break over and tip from being at the angle to being flat on the trailer, because that's going to tell me where my center of gravity of this machine is. When I establish that center of gravity, I can match that up to the weight center on my trailer, and then I'm gonna get about 50-50 distribution of my load on the trailer and the truck. What I did is I moved my head to look and match a line with the edge of my track with one of the lines on the trailer. And then I just kept my head in the same spot and followed that machine right up and on the trailer. And that's gonna keep that machine walking straight on the trailer to your desired location. Second thing is I keep the RPMs low. I don't want the RPMs ramped up real high in this case. I'm gonna operate the machine very slowly. Once I've established the proper location on the trailer, I need to tuck the boom down. Leaving the boom up too far creates excess height and potentially can cause a bridge hit. So when I start to curl the boom in, I want to start with the bucket, moving it in till it reaches the stop and on the curl. Second, curling in the second boom, curling that in until it hits the stop, making sure that nothing is contacting each other, and then loading the final boom all the way down until I make contact with the board sitting on the trailer. Also, when loading and unloading, we always want to make sure we drive the machine on from the end of the trailer. Never side loading or offloading on these RGN trailers. I also want to make sure that my boom is always pointed towards the back and lowered down as much as I can get it. All right guys, so that completes our video on excavators. If you have any additional questions, reach out to your DM or the cargo securement team.